A spot of sport now. He's young, he's driven, and he's on the cusp of achieving his Paralympic dream.
Josh Mackenzie-Brown's been sailing all his life. Now he's competing in a class of his own.
When you're out on the water, it's like you're driving a car really fast, surfing down the waves, pumping your main sheet as you go. It's a pretty awesome experience. When I line up on the start line, I like to beat everybody else. I don't know, I'm a competitive person. It's just something in me. I have to get out in front of them. I don't like seeing people out in front of me, I like seeing them behind me, so that's what I do.
Josh Mackenzie-Brown just can't help it. He likes to travel fast. Obstacles are just there for him to overcome. This 17-year-old has already collected a swag of sporting and sailing awards, including the Paralympics Junior Sportsman of the Year. Now he intends to take his passion for sailing to elite levels. Even at school, Josh Mackenzie-Brown likes to keep ahead of the pack. There's no way this guy's going to be left behind. Born with spina bifida, Josh has limited use of his legs. These fiberglass splints give support, and the bike solves the problem of getting to classes on time. But just getting across town to school is an issue.
We have to catch the train out here, and the train station's not exactly that close for me to the school. So I walk from the train leaning on all my mates, and we get to the gate and I sit there, wait a while, and eventually someone from the house will bring my bike down, and then I just ride it around school there. Without it, I can't really go to any classes.
When Josh started at King's 5 years ago, he knew he was coming to a school with a formidable sporting reputation. He was ready for the challenge, but were his teachers?
And I remember having him in a phys ed class at the beginning of his third form year and thinking, wow, this is going to be quite difficult because I've never had a boy with a disability like that before. But to Josh's credit, he wanted to be mainstream and he was right into everything. With the athletics, he was right into the throwing. And last year when the opportunity came up to get into the secondary school athletics sports in the events for athletes with disabilities, Josh attended training for the whole of term one. We took him off to the Auckland Championships. He won the shot put, and much to his delight, he was selected for the Auckland team to go to the North Island Championships. He picked up another couple of medals in the shot put and the discus. Look, he doesn't want to give up.
Josh admits that competing in inter-secondary athletics competitions is as much about keeping up with and hanging out with his mates as anything else.
Hey guys. How's it going?
How's it going?
How's it, boys?
Hey, good.
Josh is obviously one of the team. What's he like?
Oh, he's actually a pretty great guy. He's just real good to hang around. He's awesome to have around the house, supports and stuff, and then he's a real good friend, easy to talk to and stuff.
So has he run you over on his bike yet?
Oh yeah, a couple of times, and then I just kind of taken the chain off and stuff.
So sailing the...
Yep.
Josh comes from a sports-mad family that's especially keen on water sports like sailing and kayaking. The whole family's been involved with the Koa Yacht Club since Josh was a nipper.
We've tried to bring him up as mainstreamed as possible and include him in all the mainstream sports and activities. You know, when he was little, he played soccer on the park out here. He's done pretty much everything that his peers have done. Right through his childhood, and he's got quite a strong drive, a determination to succeed. He doesn't let things get in his way, including his parents. So, you know, if he's got his eye on something, then he drives it, and that's where it's going.
He started, like most kids, with an optimist, and worked his way through most classes with some spectacular results.
Well, this one here is the one that I won at the World Championships of the Liberty class.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a pretty flash trophy.
And this one here I got for being the Parafed Auckland Junior Sportsman of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
This one here I won when I went to the Liberty class nationals in Australia, because we don't have any Liberties in New Zealand. And I got second. The guy beat me, was able-bodied, and he was like 30, so...
So go and grab a seat out and the phone.
Hey guys.
Hey Josh, how you doing?
Pretty good, eh?
The class that Josh competes in now is the 2.4 metre keeler, designed for people with disabilities. Josh has sailed in other classes, like the splash, but he was always at a disadvantage.
In a splash, you have to hike, which is putting your feet under the straps and getting your body like horizontally hanging off the side of the boat. And obviously I'm not that great at it. I mean, I still race the splash because it's a great workout, but in the 2.4 I'm on an equal platform with all the other sailors, and it's just down to my mind and my tactics, which is what I've been perfecting all the years in the splash, so I can take my sailing to a higher level in the 2.4.
Josh's coach, Olympic and America's Cup sailor Dan Slater, got involved in coaching him because he recognised talent and admired Josh's sheer guts.
He's got that spark that he wants to make it all happen, and when I started coaching him, I really looked at, here was a kid that had come through mainstream sailing, and he'd done really well for someone who had a massive disadvantage compared to mainstream kids. And so I took a bit of a shine to Josh and what he was trying to do and what he was trying to achieve. As I've got to know him, all those qualities have really shone out in his sailing, and I've done more and more with him, and I've seen his determination and his dedication really to the whole thing.
Ready? Yeah.
At 17, Josh has plotted his course for the future. He plans to take a degree in zoology and ultimately work in the natural history field. Along the way, he intends to sail for Paralympics New Zealand. An ocean of possibility lies ahead.